they love the Muslims now. But they'll never use Indian people. Just wouldn't. They just don't have the dangerous sound to them. It's always got to be. It's got to be the classic scene in the movie, you know. It's got to be the United Nations gathered around a table. Then on the big screen comes that terrorist announcement. The assistant runs in. Sir, it's a message from the terrorist Boris. And they switch on the screen. Pew! And then Boris comes on. Hello, United Nations. It is I, Boris. Boris Kablechnikov. I have placed bombs all over the world in major city. And if you don't pay me $1 billion US, I will make world go kaboom. You've got 1 hour. That's Vidanya. And they'd be like, oh, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? They'd be scrambling for the money. They'd be, oh, what are we gonna do? We'd never have an Indian guy doing that. Just wouldn't be the same. Assistant running into the room. Sir, it's the infamous terrorist, Rajesh. They'd switch on the big screen, pew, and there he'd be. Is it on? Okay. Hello? Hello, UN. Hello, namaste. Namaste. How are you, uncle, auntie? Pleasure. My name is Rajesh, and I have placed bombs strategically all over the world. Now, if y'all don't pay me $1 billion US, I will proceed to make the entire world go kaboom. They'd be like, but Rajesh, we don't have money, Rajesh, we don't have money, it's the credit crunch. Okay, how much you got then?
Every single time elections come up in South Africa, people always start to panic, you know. Ever since our first democratic elections in 1994, Nelson Mandela was about to become president, people started panicking. You remember that? There were people, you'd hear them.
I'm leaving, I'm going to Australia. I'm going. It's been fun, Mary, but it's time to go, hey? It's time to go. They're gonna take over now.
And then Mr. Mandela became president, and they all stayed.
He's a wonderful man, wonderful man. If it wasn't for him, I would have left, hey? A wonderful man, yeah, he's really great.
Next elections came, Thabo Mbeki was about to become president. People panicked again.
I'm leaving, I'm going to Australia, I'm going. I swear, I'm leaving, Mary, hey? Now that Mandela's gone, you know they're gonna eat us. It's time to go, I'm going to Perth.
And then Thabo became president, and once again, they all stayed. He left.
Then it was Kgalema Motlante's turn. Yeah, in and out.
That was so cool. People panicked then, didn't they?
I didn't even fight! I can't believe it. 1 minute I go to bed and Thabo Mbeki's president, and the next thing I wake up and we've got Mtlanthe. I can't believe it. I'm going to Australia, I'm going.
Oh, and then it was Jacob Zuma. Oh, the original boogeyman. Yeah, that's when you heard people panicking. Things were different though in South Africa, because for the first time in our history, you heard black people going, "Ish, how much is that ticket to Australia again?" The one president that was always the furthest from being crazy was Nelson Mandela, you know? And I mean, Mandela recently turned 91. I just can't help wondering to myself, when you turn 91, wouldn't you throw this huge party? You know, I mean, you're 91 years old. I don't know, if I turned 91, I'd get wasted. I'd just be that guy, you know? You have all these famous people visiting you, I'd throw this huge party, knocking down the tequilas, having a good time. But I know people never want to think of it. No, Mandela doesn't get drunk. No, people don't want anything. They're like, no, Mandela doesn't fart. His bum just suggests things. It's got that vibe, you know? But I mean, he's still a man at the end of the day, you know? I would have loved for him to just let loose and get totally wasted on his birthday. It would be so crazy seeing Madiba pop out like into the garden, you know, out of nowhere, his shirt open, there he is, one of those colorful ones, him walking around.
No, leave me, Grasa, leave me. Leave me, I'm fine. I'm fine. Do you know who I am? Do you know? Don't touch me. Who are all these people? Who's that? Bill Clinton. Bill. Come here, Bill. Come here, Zappa, Bill. Zappa. Thank you for coming, huh? Let me tell you a joke, Bill. Let me tell you a joke. I did not have sexual relations with that woman. that was a good one. I'm just saying. Oh, here comes Julius. Always going to talk, rah, 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 rah. I was also president of the Youth League, rah, 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 rah. Julius is killing me. 2 seconds. Julius, 6 times 5. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. He'll be there for hours. Yeah, let's carry on. Okay, we're going to drink, all of us. We're going to drink then. But before we drink, I want to propose a toast. All those people who thought I wouldn't make it to 2010. Yeah, he'll never make it. He'll never make it. I'm still here, 91. Yeah, 91. Even Michael Jackson died before me. Even Michael died before me.
You know, recently, because of my job on The Daily Show, I got invited to very prestigious events. You know, I've started getting invited to very, very fancy functions. Functions I would have never been invited to before. You know, recently, I got invited to my uncle's wedding. Never knew me before this. And before that, I got invited to an event in New York called the Met Gala, right? A very prestigious event, yeah, where 500 people are gathered together, different personalities from all walks of life come together, you know, actors, singers, painters, musicians, everyone. And you spend a night dressed very nicely, looking at history and art. Just walk around, smiling, looking sophisticated. Yeah, and it's so exclusive that they tell you exactly what you're going to be wearing at the event, right? So they not dress code, exactly what you wear. So I got phoned. They said, Trevor, we'd like to invite you to the Met Gala. I was like, wow, okay. And they said, and you will be wearing a Ralph Lauren suit. And I was like, oh, okay, how much is a Ralph Lauren? But they were like, no, we provide it for you. Ralph Lauren is going to be giving you the suit. And I was like, wow, I get to go to the Ralph Lauren store and pick up a suit for myself. They're like, no, the man, Ralph Lauren, is going to give you a suit. Do you know how mind-blowing that is? To meet the man whose name is on your clothing. That was just crazy. Like, that's never happened to me. I've never had the opportunity to meet the person whose name is on my clothing. I've never had the chance to say, pleasure to meet you, Mr. Price. Like, this is a new world for me. Here I am wearing his suit, invited to the Met Gala. And they tell you it's going to be a fun affair, you're going to have a great time. You get there, you eat with some people, you talk, you laugh, you walk the red carpet, which sounds like fun. You know, red carpets sound like fun. Walk down a carpet, people take pictures of you. Yeah, it's a lot more stress than it seems. Because you have to look perfect. I didn't know this. Like, you have to look perfect all the time. So, and they're so strict about it that they have a tent at the beginning of the red carpet that you don't see on TV. And in that tent, they prepare everybody. All the celebrities stand in the tent together, and then they make sure everyone's dress is perfect, everyone's hair, nothing is crumpled up, nothing, you know, and you stand there, and everyone's there together, which is really cool, because you see all the celebrities, like, getting dressed, basically, and you know everyone. They don't know you, but you know all of them. So, like, you're there, you're just looking at people, and people are very nice. You're like, hey, how are you, It's like, oh, hi, I'm Trevor, nice to meet you. It's like, oh, Beyonce. You're like, yeah.
Come on. Yeah, I know you from my bedroom wall. I know you. But you can't say that. You can't say, you see, because you got to look cool. You got to look cool. You know, you got to look like you belong. So now you're meeting people that you know, but you got to act like you don't know them, which makes you look like a jackass. Because now I'm there like, Trevor, who? Oh, Beyonce? Beyonce? Did I say it? Beyonce? Nice to meet you, Beyonce. Pleasure. Oh, and this? Oh, yeah. Oh, JZ. Nice to meet you, sir. Yes. You just look like an idiot. So I'm standing there getting ready with everyone. And then there's a guy who basically tells each person to walk out one at a time. Each celebrity, you walk out onto the red carpet. And there's 3 stations on the red carpet. When you walk out, the first section is American photographers. They take pictures for all of their magazines and newspapers. When they're done with you, you move down to the second section. That's the European photographers. They do the same thing for their magazines. And then you move to the last section, Asian photographers, Japan, China, that region. They take pictures, and then you walk into the event. So you walk to each one. They tell you to smile. Don't smile too much, closes your eyes. Don't not smile, makes you look angry. And pose with your body and your head. Pose body and head, because some people make a mistake and then turn. Don't do that. Turn everything at the same time. Everything. So I'm ready. I'm like, I can do this. You know, so I'm in the tent with all the celebrities, and the guy's calling people out, lets them out one by one, because they don't want 2 people in the same shot. They don't want Beyonce there and then me in the background, like, you know? So the guy's like, okay, we're ready, guys. We're ready. Rihanna, let's get Rihanna out. Rihanna, come on. How are you? Good to see you. Come on through. And so Rihanna walks out, you know. Anne Hathaway. Anne, how are you? Come on, Anne. Good to see you. Go on. Yeah. And then it's my turn. The guy's like, you. Yeah, you. Come on, let's go. Come on. I'm like, me. He's like, you ready? I was like, I'm ready. He's like, okay, go on. And I stepped out, and immediately when I got out, I realized I wasn't ready. I was not ready at all. I was not ready. And I've never seen that many flashes in my entire life. You step out, and it seems like every camera in the world is flashing at the same time. All of them screaming. It's like, it's just bright. It looks like someone threw a teaspoon in a microwave. It's going crazy. It's like, and everyone's screaming your name. Trevor, over here. Trevor. Now you're trying to find them. You look like a madman with voices in your head. Here, Trevor. You're like, yeah, speak to me, Jesus. You're trying to find. You don't know where the thing is coming from. You're like, come on, Trevor. And then one guy throws me off in the middle of it. He's like, Trevor, give us a pose. And I'm like, a pose? He's like, yeah, pose. I'm like, nah, I don't know how to pose. I've never thought of posing. No one told me. So now, like, I don't know what posing is. I've never practiced posing. And then the guy's pose. I'm like, I don't know what's a pose? He's like, come on, something sexy. I'm like, sexy? I don't even know what's it, because I've never practiced. And when I read magazines, I go straight to the women's section. Like, I don't look at the men. I don't see how they posing. I look at J-Lo and Kim Kardashian. So he's like, sexy. I'm like, sexy. So I just go to what I know. I'm just standing there like... I was like, what the hell? Okay, stop that. Okay, that's good. Okay, go on. Good job. I was like, okay, that was stressful. So I moved down to the European section. You know, I'm getting there. I'm still stressed. The bright lights have got my eyes going. The next guys are there like, okay, Trevor, are you ready? I'm like, I'm ready. He's like, okay, all right, over here, Trevor. Some guys didn't know my name, though. I could hear that. Because one guy said Trevor, another guy said Trevor, then other guys were just like, Trevor. Yeah, but it's sort of like with a dog. Like, a dog doesn't really know its name. Like, if your dog's name is Spotty and you go, Spotty, it's like, huh? So I did the same thing. So, you know, they were like, Trevor. I'm sure there was one guy who hated me and he was like, never! And I was like, I didn't care. I was in the mix. I was posing. I was sexy. I was doing my thing. I was loving it. And the guy's like, okay, good job. Go on. And I walked down and I went to the Asian section. And I stood there and all the photographers were ready. And then they just looked at me. It was... I don't think you guys like... It was the weirdest, because it was like flashing, snapping, flashing, screaming, flashing, snapping, screaming, flashing, snapping, silence. I got there, and they just looked at me. And then they looked at each other, and they looked back at me. They looked at me the way you look at food that's just arrived at your table, but no one has ordered it. That's the way they looked at me. Like they were waiting for the menu, like for the waiter to come and be like, sorry, we didn't order. Did you order? Who ordered? No, we didn't order this. We ordered celebrities. We don't know what that is. No, we don't know. We didn't order. That's how they're looking at. Now I'm standing there. I'm already posing because I've been taught to do. Now I'm there doing nothing's getting them. Even these ones, nothing's working. They're just looking at me. And then, I don't know why, like I panicked because I was embarrassed. I'm not gonna lie, I was embarrassed. No one's taking a picture. No one told me what to do if they don't take a picture. So instead of just walking away, I started making the sounds with my mouth. Just a defense mechanism, I guess. So I panicked, and then in the silence, I was just like, Trevor, 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 Trevor. And now they're just looking at me like, Trevor, good job. And I was like, man.
Hey there, thanks for watching. Now, all I need you to do is click on that little circle on your screen. Yeah, that one. Oh, yeah, just like that. Hold on. Yeah, click. Nice.
That's why Jacob has been different, because a lot of people panic in South Africa. They panic, when it comes to our politicians because of this. They just don't understand them. Especially around election time. That's when you see the most panic in South Africa. It's always been the case. From our first democratic elections in 1994. Remember that? Nelson Mandela was about to become president. Most of the country was overjoyed. A few people were worried. You heard them whispering, I'm leaving. I'm going to Australia, Mary. I'm going. It's been fun, but it's time to go, hey? Because now they're going to take over. It's time to go. I'm leaving. I'm going to Australia. Then Nelson Mandela became president. And they all stayed. He's a wonderful man. Oh, he's such a wonderful... If it wasn't for him, I would have left, hey? Wonderful man. Oh, he's amazing, yeah. He's really great. I love him. He's amazing. You thought they were over it, but next elections, people panicked again. Thabo Mbeki, about to become president. People lost it. I'm leaving. I'm going to Australia, Mary. I'm going. This time I'm going. You know that now that Mandela's gone, they're going to eat us, hey? It's only a matter of time. I'm leaving. I'm going to Australia. But once again, Thabo became president, and they all stayed. He left. No, shame. No, shame. Then we had Kgalema Motlanthe. Wasn't that crazy? Kgalema Motlanthe. He's like our interim president. Didn't want to touch anything. He was that guy, eh? No one knew what to get of him. It was just like crazy. People lost their minds even worse. I can't believe it. I didn't even vote. What the hell? 1 minute I go to bed and Thabo Mbeki's our president. And the next thing you know, I wake up and we've got Kgalema Motlanthe. I can't believe it. I'm going to Australia. I'm going. But then once again, thankfully, they stayed. And then it got interesting. Because then it was the turn of Jacob Zuma. Ooh. The original boogeyman. People panicked again, although it was different. For the first time in South African history, you heard black people going, Eish, how much is that ticket to Australia again? Jacob knew he had to go big or go home. He knew there was only one way from where he was, and that was down. Jacob was like, they will remember me one way or another. Utata might be the father of the nation, but I will be the father of a nation. I wanted Jacob to be a madman. I wanted him to be totally crazy, I wanted him to not give a damn, walk into Parliament 4 hours late, his top undone, belly hanging out, walk in like nothing's wrong in the world. Everyone's been waiting for him running in, singing. Helen Zilla in the corner. Jacob, you late, Jacob. Jacob, we've been waiting for you for 4 hours. You can't come. Hey, shut up, Wena. Shut up. Late for who? Late for who? It's my time now. Shut up, Wena. Jacob Zuma, unlike the rest of us, doesn't conform. He doesn't conform to the norms, Doesn't conform to the laws of grammar and punctuation as we mere mortals. No. No. Not our president. Comma, for who? For you, maybe, not me. Comes out there, confidence, cadence, wherever he pleases, reading out. we have and always will be proud members of the ANC. And as such, we are proud supporters of the development of rural areas. And as such, it is of utmost importance to note that 2011 is the year for us all to party. Yes, Pete. And so forth. Let it not be a blame game. Let us understand that I, Jacob Zuma, am not a country on my own. Zuma comes out and he goes, hey, I'm not perfect. I'm human. I make mistakes, just like you. Now and again, I will make a mistake. And another one. No. But hey, who's perfect? I look at Jacob Zuma and he strikes me as the kind of person who's on Facebook, you know? He's just got that vibe to him. No, you can see Facebook people. Some people look like Facebook people, some people don't. He strikes me as a Facebook person. He strikes me as that kind of guy, you know? In the presidential office in the morning, he's sitting there, getting everything ready, and he chills, gets into it. www.facebook.com. Hello? No, I'm very busy now, very busy. Yeah, I'm writing a speech. Yeah. About the world. Yeah, okay, bye-bye. Log in, username, Jacob, Zoom. Zoom. Julius! Julius! Yeah? Where's you? I'm here. This guy is stupid, man. You Zuma. Log in. Status update. Jacob is feeling frisky. Send all the single ladies. Now put their hands up. Shmam. Look at them. No mention and intention. Friend request. Accept. Oh, hello. Accept. Kim Jong. Accept. Gaddafi. Accept. Hey, accept. Hey, Helen Zilla, ignore. Never. Wants to see my photos, yeah. Coming here with what's happening here? Julius, invitation. No, man, Julius, I don't want to be a vampire, man. Decline. This guy. What? Obvious, Team Jacob. Stupid question. Coming here with those things. Okay. Mbeki is online now. Okay. Check the status. Mbeki is an African. Comment. Mbeki is unemployed. Send. Like. Poke. Super poke. That guy, man, what's happening here? Barak, still no response. This guy is not serious. He doesn't send Barak friend request all the time. Doesn't even message. Dear Parag, it's me, Jacob. Why don't you want to be my friend? Huh? He looks like he could type that, eh? H-U-H, huh? For some reason, I feel like this is a great portrayal of Jacob. I feel like this seems like how he'd type on a keyboard. I've never seen him, but I don't know. I feel like, he seems like this kind of guy. But then seems like a finger typer. Because I don't know, with standard 2, I don't think he's... No, I didn't mean it bad. Whoa, who was like, whoa? I'm just saying, because by saying whoa, you saying, Trevor, I disagree with you. I think it's pretty reasonable to assume that Jacob Zuma types like this. He's a 70 word per minute kind of guy. Is that, that's what you use. Although, mind you, what you're also saying is the guy who speaks like those who 1, 2, that guy, what you're saying is all of a sudden when he gets on a keyboard, then he goes from those wick, and then when he's on a keyboard, all of a sudden magically he's like, hey gang, how you guys doing? OMG, being president is super hard. Why is Helen Ziller always on my case? WTF, loser. And Greta said the funniest thing the other day, and I was like, LMFAO. He's super hilarious. Anyway, gotta go, gotta get back to work. Okay, smiley. No, he's that guy. He's We've got the cutest president in the world, and you guys don't respect him. You don't appreciate him. He's got that cute face with that grin, just looks like he could have been like one of those kids in the Jet magazine, He's super cute, man. How could you hate on Jacob Zuma? He looks like a little Zulu Ninja Turtle, man. He's so, he does, You can see him in the crew. Leonardo, Raphael, Michelangelo, Jacob, Kawapanga. Oh, I miss Jacob so much. And you people were torturing while I was away. You were torturing him. How could you do that? Painting horrible pictures of Jacob Zuma. You guys are disgusting. The man, Jacob, on the mountain with the wind blowing through where he'd have hair. Just him, Jay-Z, and Mini-Me. Although it wasn't that mini, though, you have to admit. No, it was a pretty solid picture. Well, not solid, but you know what I'm just saying, if it was me, I wouldn't have been offended by that, eh? I would have been there at the gallery every day, just posing and waiting for people. They'd be like, yeah, hello, ladies, hello. Hello, nice, hello. Take a picture there, take a picture. They must know. So strong and so confident. People were like, this picture, it's racist. This picture, disrespectful. It wasn't even that disrespectful. I know you might not like it, and that's your personal opinion. But it wasn't that. Even the name of the picture was strong and powerful, Jacob Zuma, the spear. The symbol of the Zulu nation for hundreds of years, made famous by King Shaka himself, conquering army after army with the spear. The spear of the nation, the spear. It's not like that guy called it the pocket knife. The spear, big and manly. That's why our president didn't complain. Jacob Zuma did not complain once, because he understands art. He's cultured. Because the guys around him complaining about it on his behalf. I hate it when people do that. He wasn't even offended. They ran to him like little kids tattletaling. Jacob! Jacob! Yes. What happened now? Jacob, it's disgusting. It's disgusting. Did you see what they did? Did you see they painted you? They painted you. He's like, there's no paint on me. I'm fine.
No, sorry, my bad. They painted a picture of you. They painted, just show him the picture. Just show him the picture. And they came running with the picture and they showed it to him. But Jacob Zuma, he's a chilled out guy. He doesn't have time for these things. He probably didn't even see anything. He was just like, I don't see anything wrong with this. Oh. The giggling Casanova has no time for these trivial pursuits. I wouldn't be shocked if Jacob's having the time of his life right now in the presidential bedroom. He's found himself a new romantic game to play with the ladies. And you know he's romantic. I mean, that many kids, that many wives, he knows what it's about. You know? He's there, covered himself in body paint. Playing Barry White in the background. Gets to the bedroom door, looking all sexy. Looking in the door at his wife. Number 2. Are you ready for the spear? She's there like, ooh, I'm not ready. I'm not ready. And he's like, ready or not? Here I come. Jacob Zuma was in the balcony waving at everybody, you know, because elections are coming up, so you're going to see him everywhere now. They're waving. Yeah, you're going to see him in the streets waving. You're going to see him at the rallies dancing. Yeah, he's going to be out shaking hands, kissing babies, mostly his babies, but still, vote for me. Because he knows he has to connect with the people. The ANC is having a tough time right now. This is one of the worst times in ANC history. Highest levels of corruption, lowest levels of service delivery. The ANC is just a shadow of its former self. Yeah. People in the ANC are disgusted by the ANC. They stand there like, ANC. Man. No, man, enough, man, no. Come on, ANC. They say this while looking in the mirror. Come on, ANC. Can do better, man. Come on, man. It's gotten bad. It's so bad, even Kgalema Motlanthe doesn't go anywhere with Jacob. Have you noticed this? Vice president, but you never see them together. Because Kgalema's like, I don't want that guy. Always tells Jacob's like, let's go, Kgalema. He's like, I'll meet you in front, go. No, ngizokuthola phambili, hamba wena, ngizokuthola phambili. It's gotten bad. Who do you vote for? Mampele Rampele. It's a fun name. Won't make me vote for you, though. Yes. Dr. Mampele. Used to date Steve Biko, so she knows about the struggle. She's intelligent, an elderly black woman. And she came out. She denounced the ANC. She said, the ANC is not what it used to be in this country. As black people, we need to stand up and realize that change is needed. Vote for Ahang, wait, and vote for change. And we're like, yeah, you go, girl. And then she made a big mistake. She challenged Jacob Zuma directly, head to head. But she used money as her platform. Big mistake. Never bring money up around Jacob, ever. No, because I don't know if you've noticed, our president never admits to money. There's always money around him, but it's never his. Always. Oh, it's the Sheikh's money, it's the Gupta's money. It's never his money. He's always there like, no, it's not mine, it's not mine. It's not mine, it's not mine. I don't know, it's not mine, it's not mine. Yeah. Building a house for 250 million rand. Jacob, where the hell is that money coming from? I have a bond for 800,000 with FNB. I got 800,000, 250 million. That's not my problem. My calculator said it's fine. Mampele tried to challenge him. She came out one day. She said, Jacob Zuma has not declared his income as our president. He does not tell Parliament how much money he has. We want to know how much he has and how much he gets from other people. I will lead by example. I, as Mampele Rampele, have 55 million rand. Jacob, how much do you have? People were like, yeah, how much do you... Whoa. Come again? 55 million. Where did you get that money? It's like, I'm on the board of many companies. I work very hard. Yeah, even me, I work hard. But 55 million. How much overtime is that one? 55. We had to be 55 million. It's like, no, I worked for it. But we want to know, where does Jacob get his money? Hey, don't worry about that guy, lady. Don't worry. We know where he got it. He stole it. But you, we had to be 55 million.
don't know who to vote for anymore. Because you can't make jokes about Robert Mugabe in Zimbabwe. If you do this, then you get arrested and sent to prison for mocking the president, right? And so I know I would go there and I wouldn't be able to resist. Like, I'd just be like, hey, my style. And then I'm in jail. Which normally wouldn't be such a bad thing, because what would happen in an international incident like that is normally your president would just come there and then he would ask for you to be released and taken back to your country. That's all. But now, I don't know if that guy would come and fetch me. I can see him sending Mugabe the email now. It's fine, Bob. Keep him.
Jacob Zuma hasn't smiled in months. He was our laughing president. You guys remember that? Huh? He was that guy. I haven't seen him laugh. For months he's been there in parliament in a corner. And the funniest thing is, he introduced us to Julius Malema. That's the craziest thing about this whole situation. It's a thin line between love and hate. He introduced us to Julius Malema. That was his guy. He came with him, and we were the ones asking questions. We saw Julius in the beginning. It was almost like Jacob Zuma brought us a little puppy, a little ANC puppy. And it was like, hey guys, this is my puppy Julius. And we were like, oh, this is interesting. Hey, Jacob, your puppy took a shit on the carpet. And he was like, oh, that's not my problem. Good dog. We're like, hey, Jacob, your puppy's chewing our shoes. Like, that's not my problem. Good dog. Now the puppy's grown up, biting the owner. Zuma's legs are there. He's like, hey. Pay back the money. Guys, help me. And we there like, that's not our problem. Good job. Have you guys seen our president? Huh? Have you seen him lately? Oh man, he's back. He's back and better than ever before, you know? The last few months have been so taxing on him. People fighting with him in parliament, shouting things at him. He's been stressed, sitting in a corner, quiet, all to himself. And then he found out that he would be paying nothing, absolutely nothing for the upgrades at Nkandla. And he walked into parliament, a new man. Had a bounce in his step. Yeah, he swag back. Jacob 2.0. I mean, he's still doing the same things, making the same mistakes, but now he has a certain level of panache. I saw him mess up a speech the other day, stumbled on a word like he always does. This time, though, he didn't frown, he didn't get stressed. He just worked through it. And here we can clearly see there are red marble. A marble red marble. A premeditated. Just came back and he handled it. I love how he just stepped away and did the cutest little, I don't even know what he was doing there. He just does like a little, almost like he's just moving his brain to the other side of his head. Like he knows when it's in the wrong place, it doesn't, he just shook it up. And he came back in. Even the way he handled the scandal was powerful. We thought for sure that Nkandla would be his downfall, and yet Jacob Zuma took something so serious, he turned it into a joke and threw it back in our faces. Well, we are clearly living in a place where there is a poverty of politics, people asking questions, but they don't want answers, questions, more answers. We're investigating, they ask again, questions, more answers. Then in parliament, we're here, point of order, yes, Nkandla. Thixo waseGeorge Koch.
Who's this guy? Huh? Just shrugging it off, evading, maneuvering. Never mind the Nkandla joke. I love the fact that he rolled his eyes. That blew my mind. I've never seen Jacob Zuma do that. He looked over and he was like, oh. When did Jacob Zuma start rolling his eyes? That's not something he does. Jacob Zuma doesn't roll his eyes, guys. Yeah. In fact, presidents don't roll their eyes. It's not a very presidential thing to do in parliament, to roll your eyes at the opposition. Even the most defiant rulers in the world don't roll their eyes. When the UN is telling the leader of North Korea to stop making nuclear weapons, you don't see Kim Jong-un going, oh, whatever. You don't roll your eyes. But Jacob Zuma did. And he did it in style. I want to know where he learned it, how he learned it. Has he been doing this for a while? Yeah, because rolling your eyes is part of an attitude. You don't just roll your eyes. If you roll your eyes, you got that sass, you bitchy, you know? Is he doing more than that? Now I see Jacob in a totally different light. Now I'm picturing him hanging out with the rest of the ANC comrades, chatting about these problems. President, they want to know where's the money, Mr. President. Where did the money go? And he's like, I'm in relic, guys. Over and over, they keep asking me. I mean, literally, I'm dying now. Like, can't they get over it? Like, that music guy, get a life already. Jeez, just because you hang with white chicks. I mean, please, whatever. Is that what he's doing? And if he is, where did he learn that? Where do you learn to roll your eyes at that age? That's what I want to know. It's not your friends. It's not your colleagues. It's probably your kids. Yeah, you learn bad habits at home. Jacob Zuma probably learned it from one of his children in the house. One of his daughters, maybe. She was going out for a night with her friends, caught her as she was leaving. Hey, Wentombazan, where are you going dressed like that? Dad, I told you, I'm going out with my friends. I'm going to a party. First of all, you are already in a party. Secondly, no daughter of mine will dress like that. Go and change. Oh, Dad, what are you doing? You're killing me. Come on, why are you doing this? I can dress however I want. I'm old enough. Hey, you will do as I say. As long as you are living under my roofs, which I have paid for with other people's monies, you will obey me. Go and change. Dad, come on, why are you doing this? Everyone else dresses like this. All the other kids do it. Are all the other kids my children? You never know. Eh? Don't come in this house with that DA attitude. Go and change now. Whatever. What was that? What did you just do? I didn't do anything, Daddy. Don't lie to me. I saw it. You did something with your eyes. It looked like the Undertaker. But they came back. What was that? I just rolled my eyes, Dad. Girl, it made me feel so insignificant. What you did there made me feel like you did not acknowledge the seriousness of this situation. Can you teach me how to do that? Yeah, like, it's easy. Like, you just roll your eyes. If someone says something you don't like, then you're just like, whatever. Whatever. No, Dad, whoa, that's too much. That's too much. You just gotta loosen up, you know? Just be like, whatever. Whatever. I think I got it. No, you don't have it, Dad. You're rolling your head. You're supposed to roll your eyes. And my eyes are where? Exactly. And he was off. Ready to roll, baby. And he did. He rolled straight into Parliament, shut it down, turned Nkandla into a joke. You can't bring Nkandla up anymore. It's over now. You say Nkandla in Parliament, people laugh at you. Yeah, immediately. What about Nkandla? It's done. It's done. Just, you know, I love it so much. You know what I love most about the Nkandla thing? A lot of people don't realize this. Jacob Zuma was making a joke out of Nkandla, yes. But what was more interesting to me is the fact that he was mocking Mmusi Maimane, the leader of the DA. A lot of people didn't pick this up. When he's doing the whole Nkandla, he's mocking Mmusi Maimane's Model C English accent. That's what he's doing. Jacob Zuma thinks that he speaks funny. That is priceless. Jacob Zuma sits in Parliament watching Mmusi Maimane speak, like, and we'd like to know about the allocation of funds, more especially regarding the homestead at Nkandla, and whether, and he's like, this guy talks so funny. Nkandla, would you like some tea with your crumpets? Marshmallow. Jacob Zuma is laughing. That's just beautiful. I don't know how much of it is true or not. What I do know is, if Jacob Zuma was allowing the Guptas to control our country and choose our ministers, then it wasn't my president being corrupt to me. It was the Guptas telling him what to do. It's like Julius said,
the Guptas were in his ear all along. They were inside his ear all along.
And you know the way Julius sounded, it sounded amazing. Because like, I get the phrase when they go, they were in his ear. But he said they were inside his ear. It sounded like the Guptas were actually inside Jacob Zuma's ear. Which actually would have made sense when you think about it. What if they were inside his ear the entire time? How do we know that every single time Jacob Zuma was speaking to us as a nation, he was actually telling us what the Guptas were saying to him? Like he had one of those earpieces that they have on those hidden camera shows, you know? Like he was there in Parliament, outside Parliament, there was a van with the Guptas sitting inside it. Hello, Jacob? 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 I've activated your earpiece. You're going to repeat everything that I tell you, okay? Jacob, Jacob, can you hear me, Jacob? Can you hear me? Roger. No, it's Atul. This is Atul here, Jacob. I know who it is, guys. I've got it. I know who it is. Okay, let's just make sure levels are all correct, Jacob. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, what do you want to do? No, 1, 2 like 3. 1, 2 like 3. 1, 2 like 3. Oh, okay. I've got you guys, so I must just repeat everything that you say. Yes, you're going to repeat everything, Jacob. Okay, it's going to be very complicated. I'm trying to listen to you while also speaking. We understand, Jacob, but you know, we've already made a plan, you and us. So repeat everything that I say, okay? Okay, I will repeat everything. And that's probably why things went wrong. Because I don't know if you've ever tried to listen to someone while talking to someone else. Your mind jams. Yeah, that's why Jacob Zuma could never deliver a speech. It's not that he couldn't read, he couldn't listen. He couldn't listen and speak at the same time. I used to watch him and be like, what's going on, Jacob? Kinkari, your YouTube is buffering. What's happening here? This is why data must fall. But it turns out, he was just listening the entire time. There he was in Parliament. The praise singer said his name as he came. Jacob Zuma! Jacob Zuma came out to the podium. His earpiece was ready. Good evening, everybody. Good evening, everybody. Proud South Africans, and Indians especially, We are doing well in this country. We are doing well
in this country, and also don't listen to the news. Don't listen to the newspaper. The newspapers, even though what they say is right. Sometimes. Also, there is no problem with the ANC. Also, there is no problems with the ANC. The membership is growing. We currently have 939,360,000. 939,000. No, 39 million. 39 million 63 and 62. No, 390 million 600. 390. No, I said 900 million 62,000. No, Jacob, you're missing the point. 100 million. No, Jacob, come on, man. Listen properly. Listen properly. No, Jacob. Listen properly. 900 million. Give me a pen there. Hey, Pelele. No, Jacob. 100 million. 39 million. 63,000. Oh. What are you doing? Jacob, no, man. That was just a tickle and a cough. Tickle as a church cough. Okay, this is going wrong, Jacob. Abort, Jacob. Abort. I bought. They were in his ear the entire time. I miss South Africa, man. I miss it. I watch Parliament now again. I went straight into it, watching the vote of no confidence. I was so stressed. I don't know about you, but I was so stressed. I was like, please, don't let Zuma go, please. Don't let Zuma go. My jokes, all of my jokes, please.
And I get it. If you liked Trump, voted for him, and you were happy with him, that also makes sense to me. But there were people who voted for him, and then when he did what he did, they were like, I can't believe he's doing this. I can't believe. Well, I'm sorry, what can you not believe? Where have you been for the last ever? Huh? I didn't think that he would. You didn't think he would what? You didn't think he would what? Be him? There's no surprises with Donald Trump. That man didn't change, he didn't evolve, he is who he... What do you mean you're surprised? I just thought he would be a better president. Why? What gave you that inclination? The man is a cartoon villain. He looks like he belongs in an episode of Scooby-Doo. Like, he should be in that lineup. You know when the gang is trying to figure out who it is, and they've got them all lined up, and they're like, who is it, Scoob? Who do you think it is? And so like the guys are like, it's not me, I promise you that much. He's like, I didn't do it, it wasn't me. And he's like, I'm innocent, so innocent. Some say the most innocent person is only. You'd be like, yo, nothing is that guy. Nothing about him doesn't scream villain. The hair, the face, the way he speaks. How did people vote for him? I don't get it. I really don't. I mean, I do. You know, I don't understand it. Maybe that's it. I don't understand it. Because I do know why people voted for Trump, right? It's the reason Americans vote for any president. You know, I've learned in this country, people love to vote for presidents who have a strange voice. I've never particularly understood it, but it's a trend that I've noticed. If you run for president in this country and you have a normal speaking voice, you don't get anywhere. Yeah, you don't. You just come out, you're like, hey everybody, these are my policies. People are like, boo, no way. But if you have a strange voice, you win. It doesn't matter what your policies are, it doesn't matter what you talk about, just have a real weird voice and you're done. No American president has had a normal speaking voice. None. Go back as far as you want.
From the very beginning of recordings of U.S. presidents, there is none. None of them sound normal. I don't care how far back you go. John F. Kennedy, he didn't speak normally. He had a thing that he was going to do with his voice. I'm sorry, nobody talks like that. I don't care what you say. Nobody. You telling me that man was standing in McDonald's like, could I please get another one with a large fries? And one McFlurry, please. What do you mean the ice cream machine is broken? That's not normal. Nobody speaks like that. No American president spoke normally. None. None. Bill Clinton, he didn't speak normally. He did that thing with his voice, like he's trying to seduce people. He's like, I will not have sexual relations with a woman. That's not normal. Nobody speaks like that. Nobody. George Bush, he didn't speak normally. He did that weird thing where he was like speaking out of the side of his mouth, like, we're gonna find the people that did this. And then we're gonna blow up a totally different country. Fool me once. That's not normal. Nobody speaks like that. Nobody. Barack Obama, he didn't speak normally. He always did that thing where his voice sounded like it was buffering. As Americans, we're gonna try to get a faster internet. That's not normal. Joe Biden, he doesn't speak normally. He always does that weird mumbling thing. I don't even know what it is. Most important thing is the content and get No, I'm serious. Come on, man. Come on. We're the finest Negroes in this business, my husband, man. Come on. Oh, but I'm serious. Come on, man. What? But Trump was the weirdest voice. His voice had no rhyme or reason. That's what gets me. It's like I never know where it's going to be and why it's going to be there. Like, just even his intonation. Do you know how hard it was to figure out where to put the volume on my TV when he was giving a speech? You never knew. It was always high, it was low. You didn't know when it would happen. I would set the volume, put the remote control down. He would speak. And I know in this country, so many, and so many, and so many of them, and so many have come. And I asked them, why are they so many? They're not a good pretty little baby. And it's coming out of their shower. But it won't come out of the way. So then, so strange. Sitting there at home trying to ride the volume like a terrible DJ. It wasn't normal. Just sitting there the whole time. I had to like watch the whole with the remote in my hand. Just like, oh, not too loud, not too soft, not too loud, not too soft. Reminded me of when I'd be watching porn as a kid. Yeah, did that ever happen to you? Like when I was a kid, I would try and watch porn at home. So it was always random, right? Like we didn't have ready access to porn when I was growing up. If you're old enough, you know what I'm talking about here, right? Because now there's just porn everywhere. There's a crazy world. Too much porn, if you ask me. No. I think like porn is fine. It's good for people to watch porn, enjoy yourself, have a good time. But now there's too much porn. It's available all the time. I think it's messing with young men's brains. You know, it really is, because like they watch porn and then they go like, "This is real life," but it's not real life. You know, and they get their minds warped. They're just like, oh yeah, you just walk up to a woman and it's like, no, because internet porn is like that. You just click and you just jump straight into it. You know, like when I was young, porn had a storyline. You know, like the person was going to go somewhere for some reason, and they would talk, and then the sex would happen. Do you get what I'm saying? It was really important. It taught me many valuable lessons in life. Yeah, there'd be like some woman working in like her kitchen, and then like a tap would burst and spray water all over her tight shirts. And she'd be like, "Oh no, what am I gonna do? Water's everywhere." And the doorbell would ring. Bing bong. I wonder who it could be. Come on in. The door would open. There'd be a plumber. Good afternoon, man. I'm a plumber. I'd be sitting at home like, wow,
that's great customer service. How did you know? He would come in and he would fix everything. He'd be like, we're all done here, ma'am. Is there anything else I can do for you? She'd be like, well, now that you mention it. And then the music would start. And then they would get it on. They would get into it and be like, yeah, you want it, baby. Give it to me, darling. You want it. Clean your pipes. Clean those pipes, baby. And that call was healthy for me. It taught me lessons about life. It made me realize there was a story involved in meeting a woman and having sex. I would have to engage her. I'd have to speak to her. You know, I understood this. I realized that the music would set the mood. It also taught me about consent. Do you want it, baby? Give it to me, darling. Do you want it, baby? Give it to me, darling. Most importantly, it taught me if I wanted to have sex with a woman, I was going to need to get a job. Valuable lessons that are now lost. Because of this internet instant porn. Just click on a video. Any video you want, anytime. It's ready. Just type in porn, anything. Any category as well. Type in porn, anal, bam, category. You could just jump into anal. Do you know how crazy that is? It's gonna be like your birthday or something, you know? And that's what I think is creating a lot of these kids, these young boys who are angry. They watch porn with no storyline, no context. The people don't talk to each other. It's just sex. And then they meet women in real life, and then they're like, what are you talking about? Why doesn't she like me? I think there should be a law. There should be a law. There's like only a certain amount of porn that you can watch on any given day, or they should make porn a little more realistic. That's what they should do, you know? Because young guys get angry. They get angry. They meet women in real life, and they do the porn thing. They're like, oh, you want me? She's like, no, thank you. She's like, I'm gonna shoot somebody. Yeah, they lose their minds. They become incels. They become no. They should say, not all porn has a good ending. That's what they should do. Yeah. Because then, when the kids watch the porn, they'll start to understand a little bit more about life. You know, they'll click on the porn, and then like someone will be there, and it'll be like, you know, it'll be like, oh, stepdad walks in on stepdaughter getting dressed, and they'll click on it, and then, you know, the girl will be there, and she'll be like, oh, stepdad, and you'll be like, yeah, you look good, and she'll be like, you're a creep, get out. And I'm gonna tell my mom, and she's divorcing you. This shit is over. End of porn. People are like, well, I guess I shouldn't do that. Always used to be. I used to love watching porn at home. It was always a treat as well. Because when I was growing up, there was no internet that you could just watch porn on. Right? And porn would sometimes come on TV in South Africa. It was really strange. Really strange. Like 3 times a year, they would randomly play porn on like national broadcast TV. But it would be at midnight, and they wouldn't advertise it. So in the TV guide, there would be a little book you would get at home that would tell you what was coming. But then it would be like 10 p.m. movie. And then it would be like midnight news, and then right after midnight it would be like to be announced. And to be announced could be anything. Yeah, it could be a replay of sports, it could be an old movie, and it could be porn. And every night, every weekend, I would sit there, little 12-year-old me, and watch a movie with my mom. And it would be finally done, you know, and she'd fall asleep, and I'd be like, Mom, you gotta go to bed. She'd be like, oh, are we going? I'd be like, no, you go. I'm gonna see if there's another movie. She'd be like, okay, but don't stay up too late. I'd be like, no, unless something gets me up. I won't. Go, Mom. She'd go to the bedroom. And the bedroom was right there. We had a tiny house. And then the porn would come on. And those days, I remember it was like hitting the jackpot. So I'd sit there and like, come on. And the sign would flash. And the screen would like, 21. Like, this movie is not suitable for children under the age of 21. All minors must now leave the room. And I'll be like, okay. I'm leaving. Sit there on that couch excited. And for some reason, whoever made the porn back then also designed Donald Trump's voice, because you never knew what the volume was going to be. It would just randomly jump up and down. Like, you could never hear the dialogue. The dialogue was always too low. You'd be watching the movie and be like... Keep careful how it happens, Ryan. I'd be like, what? I can't hear what they're saying. I need to know what's happening. The plot is the most important part. No, what are they saying? More volume, more volume. Then I'll max out the volume. Max volume. I changed the channel to National Geographic. My mom would come flying in the room. What's happening here, Trevor? What's happening here? I'll be like, oh, nothing, Mommy. I'll just be sitting there with a pillow on my lap. There's nothing, Mommy. What was that sound? I'll be like, it's the hyenas. They're fighting the lions. She'll be like, oh, okay. Oh, I thought it was something else. Okay. Don't stay up too late. I'll be like, no. Okay, good night, Mommy. Good night. And she'd leave. I'd be there, my heart pounding. It would just be me and Richard Attenborough. Just sitting in the room, that voice. The young boy sits in his room, having successfully evaded his mother's questions. The lies have worked, and you will live to fight another day. This is the circle of life. Yo, OC, you guys are having fun tonight, man. Thanks for coming out, guys. Drive safe out there. I appreciate you for coming back. If you held on to the tickets, if you knew at the show, thank you so much for being here with us. Have a good night, y'all. Thank you.